So last time I streamed this, it got disconnected, and I thought that my videos weren't getting uploaded, but they are now. And I've gone quite a ways. I've played probably about 10 hours since then. Um, the game is kind of okay, but it has some rough edges. The combat's kind of bland and honestly boring after your first few encounters. Um, what else? Uh, there's some clunky things about it. Every building inside kind of looks the same. Um, the quests are still good, which honestly is the reason I'm playing. And the companions are pretty good too. They've got interesting stories and loyalty missions and things. But there's definitely some rough edges. The good things are there's a lot of options to use certain skills to like access other areas or to like work on conversation with people. There's a lot of options. If you get tired of one class, you can respec pretty easily into a different class. The world is actually really good. It's well designed, really cool type of place. So here's the map. So you kind of go from area to area. Right now, New Serene's the city where you first start. I guess I should recap the story. So you land on the island. All three of the other factions are still here. So you have you're the Merchants Guild, which lives in New Serene. You have what do they call them? They're basically the religious like heretic burning guild, and they live at San Matthias. And then you have the kind of like the Templars Guild, which live up here at this city, the Hikmet. And then you have a fourth faction, which is the Natives, which obviously this is a very closely paralleled tale to like colonialism and rediscovering America and driving the Native Americans away from their land and things like that. And so they're very much in tune with this whole island. There's like a big mountain volcano thing that I haven't been to yet, but I'm slowly kind of uncovering pieces of the island. Story so far, you're trying to find the cure, so you can go back here to Serene and cure some of your people from this affliction. And the cure is said to be rumored somewhere on this island. The natives don't want their land being taken, obvious, and so they're fighting back against pretty much. They're at war, direct war with these people. They're almost at war with these people, and they're almost at war with your people. But I'm repairing relations. What else? These two hate each other as well, so you're kind of the neutral party. There's also some ruins which state that our countries had traveled here before, but been repelled by some mysterious force, which I'm trying to uncover. And that's kind of the story right now. We have a couple companions. Let me actually just go to let me find my way out of here. There's no loading screens, which is nice, and like the doors and things like that. There are loading screens when you travel from region to region, but I can live with that. So this is New Serene. The cities are very, like I said, like kind of copy pasted, and as you look around here, this is supposed to be a city, and there's not a whole lot of activity. You'll get some places where there's a few people kind of sitting around in the street, but it never really feels like a populated city. So like here we got a couple more. It's like any RPG. You've got some merchants and things to buy goods and stuff to upgrade your weapons and yada yada yada. Your cousin is, I think, slowly coming down with the affliction, by the way, while this is going on. But you're essentially trying to work with the other countries to find the cure while keeping the natives happy. That's the main story in the gist. Every city you go to has a safe house like these, which is your house, where you have a workbench, a bed you can sleep in, and a place to travel. But all your companions are here. Remember Kurt from the beginning. He's the bodyguard to you. This is obviously a romantic pathway you can follow, but she's also one of the companions. She's a native princess here on the island. And they have the Naughts, which is a generation of sailors that basically the factions give their children to. as to pay off like debts and things, and so he was raised in a life of servitude. And then you have this guy, which I just got this guy. He's interesting, but he's part of that religious faction I was telling you about, so he's an inquisitor. He's got a good voice actor though, which I do.
What was it again, precisely?
I've known the Mother Cardinal for quite some time. She is a formidable woman, gifted and diplomatically skilled. I fear that your cousin might be a little defenseless when dealing with her, and would like to give him a few weapons.
What do you have in mind?
Diplomacy is not only a matter of formal encounters and choreographed etiquette. If we have the means to action more personal leverage, the Mother Cardinal could not manipulate your cousin.
How could we ever find anything of that sort?
Everyone has nasty little secrets, my child. It's our task to discover Cornelia's.
So as you can see, we're trying to. These are kind of the loyalty missions things. If I accept, he's gonna be locked in my party. However, so I'm gonna deny him currently.
I'll see you later, Father.
Take care.
But yeah, like I said, a decent RPG. So let's look at some of the quests we gotta do. So you got side quests and things like that. So Petrus is the last of my looks like loyalty missions. So I should probably actually do one of those. So yeah, these are kind of the. I have to question a couple people, figure out why we were here once on this island and why we were driven away. Some people say that the natives are communicating with a demon, which is the reason that the island is pushing people away, and some are trying to, use signs and things to figure that out. Oh, the horror. But yeah, let's do his real quick. So we'll kick out Kurt. I kind of am a little upset I got stuck with Siora because she's a healer and I kind of got dependent on how she heals, so the gameplay. Which hopefully we get into some combat so we can kind of take a look at what's new. Here, come here. Let's accept his proposal.
Excellent.
How would you like to go?
We must search her. They'll be guarded, of course.
Let's just take the congregation's reputation could suffer if we're caught, and my cousin's position would be weakened.
I know. But keep in mind that I know the palace extremely well. And if we want to be sure to pass without being noticed, we need only dress ourselves up as servants.
That would improve our chances. Well, let's do it.
Yeah, unfortunately, I would have streamed the rest of this, but I thought that my streaming crashed and then wouldn't let me stream, so I continued on. I also would have been covering this whole thing, but no matter. Let's actually go back into the safe house and travel from there, because I gotta tell you, the world isn't interesting enough to just walk through it. It's pretty tedious. You kind of just want to travel to where you need to get going. So we need to go towards Hickman and find the Scholar's Expedition. So when you travel from region to region, you get this kind of interesting loading area, which you can then kind of traverse and talk to your companions about what you need to do with them. You can buy and sell things from this merchant here, and you can, craft various items if you need them. But yeah, so that's nice. It's just not. It's not the most. What's the word? Not a lot of selection when it comes to the game, which you can tell they really tried to make a good world and a good story, but they didn't really get gameplay down quite. But the world looks great.
We should get to a vantage point if we want to find this expedition.
So obviously we need to go here for a quest later for that expedition quest. But there's a campfire over there, which is kind of like a fast travel point, so we're gonna go get that. But yeah, the world looks really good. Not a lot of variations, I should say, in enemy types, though. Just kind of stuff you fight, stuff you kill, like that. I've fought these same kind of wolves probably 3 or 4 dozen times in different areas. But so here's kind of what combat looks like if it'll load. So you just kind of whack. It's literally all you really do. and you like dodge when you need to. You whack again. Now it would be interesting if it was more Dark Soulian in that, but unfortunately it's not smooth enough. I was playing the magic class, as you all remember, but the magic class was honestly even worse. There wasn't any options for like spells and things like that. It was just, alright, you throw those magic things and here's your, a couple times you can do this minor spell and that's it. They didn't really, it wasn't a big concern on their testing, it didn't feel like. But you get this stuff. Well, I'm gonna actually go back. Oh, no, I'm stuck here. Okay, so no jump button either, which is fine, honestly, but, oh, see, and then here you have some of those glitching things. So you have to be out of combat to go down those, so because it aggroed, it wasn't letting us. You can put down little traps and things, which, that's the class I now am. There's also guns, which you can have those, which, if you can use those to, like, misbalance your enemies. But you really can't, so we're just gonna whack a whack. Some of the boss designs are actually really cool though. I fought 3 bosses now, and unfortunately one was regurgitated, so he looked exactly like the first boss I fought. But then I fought recently, just before this video actually, I fought a 3rd boss that looked entirely different. Kind of like a big woodman, and I was sitting on the couch with my fiance and just, I probably sat there for a good 30 minutes going back and forth, dying over and over again to this thing. So it was a decent fight, but it didn't make you feel rewarded by defeating it. It felt a lot like you go to dodge and his hand would clip you through your dodge and things like that. It just wasn't smooth. It didn't feel polished. I feel like the game could have gone through several more months of testing and then come out and could have been 4 or 5 times better than what it is. But that being said, the art in it, the direction they're taking the game, the story, the characters, they're all pretty well done. It's just they neglected gameplay. Impossible to climb. That is the first time I've ever seen that. So in that case, it's just probably a way down, correct? Okay. Well, we're gonna have to find a different way around, I guess, then. Because if that's impossible to climb, there's been certain ones where it says you have to have something like a vigor of, say, 2 in order to climb this, and vigor is like your physical capability, I guess. But here's kind of what the skill screen has looked like now that we changed some things. So, if you watched any of the early ones, I was a mage, so I got all the way down to this spell here, the lightning dash, and it was just so bland. And I'm like, man, I guess I can go for storm, but storm is literally just causing a stasis for all enemies in combat. So it's literally just a larger area of effect for this spell, which we already had. I should probably get magic healing though next, honestly. But you also have some of these, which are all your like trap things. But I also have this skill, which is shadow burst. You jump up in the air. I've got some firearm skill. I decided to go a heavy weapon route so I can just hit people, which sounds kind of fun. But yeah. Oh, so the kind of skills that I'm talking about are like these attributes. So I have a 2 in strength, a 2 in agility, and a 1 in accuracy. But they want you to have things in like, or maybe this is the wrong place. Oh, here we go, in vigor. So like in order to cross certain areas is vigor. I have lockpicking 1 right now because I'm wearing something that gives me lockpicking. The charisma is what I leveled up first because, like I think I said in the first video, you always want to level up charisma first because it really helps. Just basically, if you're in the game for a story, you want charisma because you can have a lot more dialogue options, get a lot more story beats that otherwise couldn't access. So that's just what in every RPG I do. But if I had to sum up the game in a phrase, I'd say it's the off-brand Dragon Age. It's got the same feel, it's got the same, basically the same, like, I don't want to say combat because it's not the exact same, but definitely inspired by. And it's just more poorly done. I will say I think the world is slightly more interesting. I think the era that they're trying to go for, which is like this weird colonialism slash magic, and all this stuff. It's an interesting way to go with it. And I can say a lot of things have gone that way with it before. Also, the AI of your teammates are the stupidest pieces of shit I've ever seen. They will run into battle at no health. They will aggro enemies that don't need to be aggroed. They will, cast spells that make absolutely no sense. They will just all around, honestly, fuck you up and mess you up consistently. So that's always fun. But like I said, they're enjoyable in their own ways. Okay, so we can climb here, which, if we look at the local map, I bet you that's the way we need to. I would assume that's probably the way we need to go. So we'll just have to see. There's a dead end up here, because that impossible to climb part must be the part where you return from the quest, kind of like a shortcut. Because I've never seen that before. Oh, there's something to grab right there. Oh, excuse me. Also, I wish there was a way to, like, ping objects of interaction near you, kind of like how Dragon Age has that thing you hold down. Oh! See, like, I hit that guy how many times before he even had a chance to retaliate? And this guy will probably hit me, but nope, he doesn't even hit me there. AI, honestly. And I've kind of broken the game in terms of when I fight enemies like that. If they're fast enemies, like a fast boss, it gets a little hairy sometimes. But, and like I said, that one boss I had, that was pretty fucked. See, like, just let them come to us. Let them hit the trap. Let's go. There we go. So there one hit me a little bit, but there was no, like, hit detection. So I'll just dodge around and just keep hitting away. Oh, there we go. There goes one. And it says stunned, but you're never stunned, honestly. You're just always like, oh, stunned, and then it doesn't feel like it has any effect on gameplay. So, I'm not really sure yet what those mechanics mean. Maybe somebody else can explain it to me, but that's just how I feel so far. Okay, so this is definitely where we're supposed to be going.
This must be the expedition's camp.
Whoa, I thought we were doing a different quest. So this is a main quest. Well, guess we're doing that. Oh, it's just the sunlight? It's a weird filter for sunlight. Is he being cute? Hoof fungus. I love me some hoof fungus. That's exactly what I'm looking for.
Signs of combat. They were attacked. By the look of the tents.
Well, God, this is managed to get nighttime real fast. Look at this guy.
I don't see any bodies.
Gorgeous. Oh, okay. So here, this color means it's storyline interactive.
No weapon leaves this sort of mark. Perhaps they were wielding magic.
Yes. It is the art of the Donegada. One of the Valley clans was here.
Would you know which one?
One who fights against the invasion of the peoples from your island. I can be sure of nothing more.
Why would they attack scholars? They're not warriors.
They come here as conquerors. This is enough. But they were not killed. Warriors would have been.
I think her audio went away for a second there.
Scientific equipment. This must be the Lost Expedition's campsite.
Yeah, I thought we knew that already. I mean, I guess that confirms it. Okay. Okay.
This looks like the journal of a
If you want to read it, you can pause it.
There are sketches of flora and fauna. There is no doubt we are definitely on the trail of the lost expedition. Seems that one of the team kept a distance from the others. Let's see what we can discover.
Oh, here looks like he went this way.
A trail of blood.
Hmm.
That cannot be good. Follow it.
Okay. Wolves again. See, like I said, you just kind of fight the same enemy over and over. And if I get them one by one, it's over for them. Okay, they're one hit me. You don't heal outside of combat unless you get the skill for it, which is kind of interesting. And like, I'm not against that because it makes the game a little more of a challenge. Because like, as you can see, I'm losing health pretty quick. But then, you know, like I said, I kind of have the game broken because I have Siora just heal me. And once I get the other skill where it heals us, which I leveled up, I'm gonna have to check that out. Okay. Keep walking. I'm assuming we don't really need to touch any of that stuff because we can see the blood trail. Oh, there he is. He died.
A corpse. The clothes cannot be mistaken. It is a scholar of the Bridge Alliance. From
The Bridge Alliance, that's who they are.
Days, as we already thought. This isn't the woman whose journal we found. There is still a chance that she remains alive.
This man traded his life for all the suffering of my people.
It was only a scholar, a sage, not a warrior on the battlefield.
Do you think my people see a difference when bridgemen steal our people from their beds? From who do you think all the clans hide their children?
I lean towards Siora's point of view. The practices of these scholars, so-called seekers of
Well, he's the enemy of that country.
Taleme would offer you protection and support.
No, they wouldn't.
In exchange for our souls. I think we would prefer to go to war.
I'll search the body. We might find something to help us understand.
So, like I said, it's a good dynamic. It is. It really is. Like some the natives, they have a connection with the forest, and they worship it. They worship nature. So very much a Native American parallel. But you have this Inquisition, which are even dressed like Spaniards, trying to basically impose their beliefs on them, and if they don't, they burn them at the stake, which which is lovely and completely non-barbaric. I'd like to point that out to the guy who just said it was barbaric.
Here is the isolated camp mentioned in the journal.
Okay.
Everything is in order, but the inhabitants are no longer there. Its position would have allowed them to escape the attack.
The view over the valley is magnificent, and makes it difficult for an enemy to approach without being seen.
It is a journal. That of a woman from the expedition, a certain Afra. She speaks of their research and relates here that she felt watched. She feared an attack was brewing. I believe she was right. The writing stops mid-sentence.
These people of the bridge have either just hatched from eggs or are complete idiots. My people are at war. They do not spare an enemy under pretext that they are not wearing the clothing of soldiers.
We must follow the tracks of the attack. They will certainly lead us to our party of intrepid scientists.
This woman was right to fear the Donea Exregao. They must have followed this path coming from the swamp. This is where we should go if we want to find these Loyan scholars.
So not the quest we wanted to do, but it's the one we're doing, which is great. So it must be that we weren't supposed to head here. We were supposed to head, like we were supposed to run through this area and then head to the next area. But that'll work. It says go that way. Final entrance in the swamps. Is there a way down there? No. Okay, so we need to go. Where's the swamps? Oh, over there? Oh, we were over there earlier, so this must be, yeah, so this is how we're gonna, that place where it said impossible to climb, we're now gonna head out of there and just jump down that. So that shortcut we were discussing earlier. Let's make sure we're going the right, okay, cool. So we're gonna go left up here.
Post and so it said I was blocked.
Uh, it's like, yo, 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 what are you doing? You're a bot. And then, is this the right way? Let's see. Yep, okay. So we're just following this trail. But yeah, gorgeous environment. I just wish it was a little bit more interactive. There was more to do in the world and less, grab this quest, head here and do this. There's no really, like, the world doesn't feel alive. It just feels like a level. It feels like a design that you're supposed to run through to reach an objective, to find a missing person, to complete, you know, some bounty hunter's quest, and then you leave the world and go back and return it and get, you know, XP and a little bit further in the story. So more like the gameplay is a object than a contributing factor or an obstacle.
Those are islanders. They might be from the clan that attacked the Bridger camp.
That's possible.
I stick with the Islanders in most because more sympathetic to their plight. So here, I wonder if I should ask Sior to intervene, because my charisma means 100% of his chance of success, because we've upgraded that charisma all the way up to the max level of, which is 3, by the way, which I find a little bit, like, okay. Let's ask Sior, because I want to see what happens.
We have not come as enemies. We are only here to find the Lion Men.
They are ours, Donegad. They will tell us that which we need to understand.
They are treasured, Renaigse, and they are not warriors. Let us take them away. They will bring you nothing but worries.
They bring us worries already. One of them escaped and threatened to bring their warriors to destroy us.
They should have told us where our people are kept. But you are
So, and the common theme in this is, oh wait till they're done.
Stay away from the main entrance. Our guards will not welcome your arrival.
pass around. There is a smaller entrance hidden there. The lions are kept in a home in ruins.
There must be a key somewhere to open the door, but I know not where it is kept.
So, there's a common theme that a lot of these, whoa. So this is like a lot more of a scripted sequence. Which these are pretty rare, honestly. Oh, we have an obvious,
I'm not here to kill you.
Tell me then, what is your intended purpose?
We were sent to look.
companion.
Apologies, but allow me to express my doubts.
After this little swim, you could always try to pull the trigger.
Who sent you to find me?
We were not looking for you in particular, but the entire expedition. It was Governor Burren who asked us to find you. He's worried about you. You haven't been reported.
You should have said that straight away. I must admit, I was hoping for a rescue of a different nature. Do you have a name?
Desarde. I'm from the congregation.
The new governor's cousin, who wears an islander face.
So that thing that
Heard stories
I
about
had in the beginning, character creation, like tattoo thing, all Islanders have it,
Siora, daughter of Blood
but I have a beard, so it's hard to see it.
that your own capture and torture.
I've never taken anyone. On the contrary, we had hoped to exchange our knowledge with your own.
Bishop Petrus, if our young friend hadn't insisted on coming here, I would have gladly let you rot in this marsh.
Behold the charity of the enlightened, huh? This is a rather odd group. I am Afra, a scholar from the Bridge Alliance. It is rather rare to find me rolling in the marshes. I study the fauna and flora of this isle. I should imagine you have many questions.
We saw the site where you were attacked. What exactly happened?
We were taken by surprise. One moment everything was calm, and the next a war party of natives fell upon us. I had an uneasy feeling and kept myself apart, but when I heard my fellow scholars shout, I rushed over. Most of my companions are incapable of defending themselves, and we didn't have guards to protect us. One of them tried to flee, but they brought him down. We decided to give ourselves up to avoid a massacre.
What has happened since the attack? How long have you been in these marshes?
We were taken prisoner and were brought to a village nearby. I was able to escape while the others were taken to a house that they use as a prison. I wanted to join the Bridge Alliance frontier post not far from here, but I wasn't able.
So each of your companions is a member of the world's factions.
Without any success so far.
So she's going to be Bridge Alliance. You are Merchants Guild. The guy there is with the hat, the Inquisitor, is Taleme. Siora is natives.
Have you made progress?
Vasco is the Knots. Kurt is the Coin Guard. I think that's it so far.
The region is rife in unknown and novel species. Some seem incredibly promising. The local shamans know all these plants and they use them in their remedies. If only we had been able to converse with them rather than getting ourselves captured.
Could you lead us to the village where your colleagues are being held prisoner?
Certainly. We are oh so very close. And I fully intend to participate in this rescue. I'm not one to sit around and twiddle thumbs.
So we gotta follow her. Okay, come here. Come here. Oof, let's go. It's also sometimes the frame rate in this game like jumps and spikes. The Veil of the Great Battle.
I don't have 68 when yesterday it was 25.
Okay, so we're continuing following this girl through this dark cave. I wonder if the AI will run with you. Oh, this is perhaps not the right way. Oh, is she just sitting there waiting for me? Oh, come on. There's only one path. Don't make me... Okay. Dum. I feel like we've been here before, but... Oh no, I haven't set up camp over there. Excuse me, new girl. I'm going to have to set up... Oh.
This is where the natives took your colleagues.
Never mind, I guess that's where I'm supposed to go.
These ruins are being used as a camp by the native raiders.
There are so many of them. Better to remain discreet.
I have spied on the camp and discovered where my colleagues are being held. They are being kept in the old walls of the main ruin.
Okay, so we head this way. Assuming.
I would rather avoid unwarranted
Rather avoid
deaths.
unwarranted
We should wait
deaths.
until nightfall and look around the camp to find a more discreet way to get inside.
Oh, I'm sorry, is this not night? Okay. Time, I guess, which is literally a day later. Okay, it's nighttime. Let's go. No, that's your...
Do you need something?
like I said,
I've never heard you talk
we already...
Was the Donegad, but this
So,
he was killed as he tried to escape the lions who my mother never...
I don't want you guys to read this dialogue because we should probably see your face for it. And it's caught in the underbrush. Okay, so I'm just gonna start walking, maybe? Is that what I'm supposed to do here? We're supposed to head that way. Okay, so do we have to head this way then? Like east, or east down into the valley? Perhaps? Let's check. Oh, well, here's enemies. Good sign. See, this big thing you'd expect to be a little bit more threatening, I guess. But no. Alright, so let's keep moving towards the village. So we're supposed to try to infiltrate this, but we should do without casualties. So they have a sneak mechanic. It's not the best, but it's there. So that at least is another way of playing. Oh, fuck me. Okay. Apparently we triggered some. So come on, guys. Let's not fight them. I don't want to kill people that we don't need to kill, because I like to play the good guy for the first playthrough at least. So they said that there's a cave somewhere outside of camp. Oh, this looks promising. Okay, so see, you need sneak, which is a level 2 intuition. So that's fun. Let's we can't climb that because it's gonna say impossible climb. Yeah. Okay. So as you can see, a couple hours in, you kind of start seeing the cracks in the game, the issues it has. But I'm getting through it. Getting through it, you know. Okay, let's maybe sneak by this. Maybe they won't see us. Because that range, though, is pretty tight. They said there's a cave. So we're gonna go check and see on this side if there's one. Is that a dead guy there? No, it's just brambles. Okay, so we'll check this perimeter wall. What? What are we fighting? Okay, I think, yeah, we accidentally aggroed one. But alas, it was okay. We might need to fight the gate guards. Yep, we're gonna need to fight the gate guards. Because we don't have the intuition for that unless... I did just receive a level up, did I not? No level ups in that, or in the talent. Shame. Okay. Yep, we're just gonna go straight up the front. Remember, right down the gullet. And I know Sior is not gonna be happy, but you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Should be just like... Yeah, it's just really dumb. Look, there's literally... Just have them fight. Okay. Let's just waltz in. Maybe we don't need to kill any more. Who knows, honestly, where this is gonna go. This looks promising. Is there any other enemies in here? I honestly don't think so. Oh. There is an enemy. We're gonna sneak on in here. Can't still see very well, but... Oh. Down into the dungeon. They said we're gonna need a key, so... I bet you this won't be the first time we come down here. Lockpicking. Level 2. We don't have the lockpicking for that. So we're gonna have to head up and find a key somewhere. Whoa, what is this? Oh, for a second I thought that was the way in, and I'm like, are you kidding me? We could've... Where are we fighting from? Over there? I don't know how he aggroed me, but... Okay. Just gonna let them handle it. I'm just gonna keep moving. Try to find this key that they speak of. It's over here to the right. There it is. Okay. So now we've killed everybody in the camp and found the key. We're good. And our mission was specifically to try not to kill them. It's fine. Alright, use the key.
Afra, is that you?
Come quickly. We don't have much time. Thank you for your help.
Do not thank me yet. We are still in a shipload of danger.
Huh, shipload. That's funny. You're starting to stay close to your protectees and avoid trouble. Okay. Yeah, I haven't done this yet. Let's, oh jeez, I've got quite a few people following me. Let's go out this way, because I know that this guy was killed on the right. Are you oh jeez. Guys. Why? Why would you do that? Oh my god, that was really dumb. But okay. Just let me be all discreet and try to go out the back door, and you all come running out the front to meet me in halfway. Cool, cool. Okay, whoa. There's more people? I thought we killed them. Or did we not? I could have sworn we did. Maybe that's just a different entrance? Okay, this looks all clear to me. Are they all here? It's only... Okay, come on guys. Let's go.
Now, we must find a way to get out of this valley without putting my companions in danger.
Yeah, I'm working on it, girl. Okay. 50 meters, 44, 39. Where are they wanting me to go with this? Okay, they're wanting me to go up the hill we came. So we're just gonna skirt this side here, kiddos. I'm pretty sure we're way out of aggro range, but let's stay over against this wall as long as possible and head on up. You coming? How are we looking? Perfect. Come on, kids. Dad's gonna lead you home. Ah, hell. No. Stay. Stay. Alright. They listen to me. Okay, there's one. Let's get the healer. 2.
Mercy, you have defeated us. Spare us our lives.
If you spare them, they will only hunt us down until we are all dead.
No.
To be fair, they were here.
We have been bested. We will let you move on in peace.
How can we trust you? You attacked our camp when we were not even armed.
They are savages. They had us caged like beasts.
We only sought to learn where you have caged our people.
Spare
Fair.
their lives. I I beg you. They were only fighting to save the lives of those that have disappeared.
Yeah, I'm gonna spare them because, you know,
Very
good
well.
guy and all.
Leave.
Thank you, Honor Manawi. I have
Natives' reputation, zero reputation. Then we're just gonna all stand here and just contemplate what we've just done.
We are no longer in danger. Thank you for your help.
And this is gonna be where she offers to join us.
The reasons for my being
My
here
clothes are
not
freaking
entirely
out.
selfless. Your research to find a remedy against the Malachor could save many lives in our cities as well.
You speak like a true man of science. Cut to the point. Then you'll be thrilled. Your heroic efforts to save us from those savages could help. We've made a discovery.
Is that right? In that case, we need to speak with Governor Burham immediately.
Very well. I'll accompany you.
Let's be off.
Okay, yeah. I guess she didn't give me her undying loyalty. I wonder where we're going, because kind of sick of being thrown all over this area. Oh, whoa.
And our expedition. I thank you
This is
sincerely
the
for
governor
having
of
brought them back,
the
Excellence. You
Bridge
are a
Alliance.
providential man.
Please, sir. It was you who convinced me and my cousin of the capital importance of their research.
Research that has borne fruit, Your Excellency.
Truly? This is excellent news. You have found a plant with sufficient properties.
Not exactly. Know that during our captivity, an island woman visited the camp. The natives called her Tiena Hack Kadactus and treated her with utmost reverence. I heard them talk about a remedy, a universal remedy it seemed, that she had concocted. How's that? Well, I grasp the basic of the local tongue, and I am certain to have heard the word yag. Remedy. Surprising. But the Ternahach is very powerful and very wise. It is possible that she did craft such a remedy.
Okay, so we've got Afiera now, or Afra? Afra. So she's kind of the same class I am, but so you can see the relationship levels right now. He's Teleme, so he's suspicious because I haven't done his loyalty mission yet. Afra, she's suspicious, and so when you reach a friendship with them, you get bonuses to like vigor and science and all those. But I am nice. She's nice now because I've helped her with her stuff. Gonna remove Afra for now though, because we've got to do his quest. But yeah, that's essentially Greedfall, guys. What it's kind of turning out to be. I'm gonna be at work for the next 3 days, but I will probably be streaming it again that Thursday. But yeah, so we'll see what happens then. Hopefully the story starts picking up because it is meandering a little bit now. But we'll just have to wait and see. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.